Imagine two people starting life on the same day. Both are intelligent. Both are motivated. Both are willing to work hard. But one is born into a wealthy family, while the other grows up in a household struggling to pay monthly bills. Fast forward 30 years. One person owns investments, property, and a growing portfolio of assets. The other is still working hard just to stay ahead of expenses. Why does this happen? Why do the rich often seem to get richer while everyone else struggles to keep up? The answer isn't as simple as luck, intelligence, or hard work alone. To understand what's really happening, we need to look at how wealth actually grows. Most people earn money by selling their time. They work a job, receive a salary, pay their expenses, and repeat the process every month. This system works, but it has a built-in limitation. There are only so many hours in a day. No matter how talented or hardworking someone is, their income is often tied directly to the amount of time they can work. Wealthy people often operate differently. Instead of relying only on earned income, they focus on ownership. They own businesses, stocks, real estate, intellectual property, or other assets that can generate income without requiring constant effort. This creates an important difference. Workers earn money through labor. Owners earn money through assets. And over time, assets can become far more powerful than labor alone. Imagine owning a rental property. Each month, rent payments come in, whether you're actively working at that moment or not. Imagine owning shares in a successful company. As the company grows, the value of those shares may increase. In some cases, the company may even pay dividends. Now, multiply this process over years or decades. That's where wealth starts accelerating. One of the most powerful forces behind this acceleration is compound growth. Compound growth is what happens when gains begin generating their own gains. Think of it as a snowball rolling downhill. At first it's small, the movement is slow, but as the snowball grows larger, it collects more snow and gains speed. Eventually, it becomes far larger than anyone expected. Money can behave in a similar way. An investment earns returns. Those returns stay invested. Then the returns themselves begin producing additional returns. The process repeats year after year. The longer the cycle continues, the more dramatic the results become. This is one reason wealthy individuals often emphasize long-term investing. Time becomes one of their greatest advantages. While many people focus on what they can earn this month, wealthy investors often think about what their assets will be worth 10, 20, or 30 years from now. But money itself is only part of the story. Access also matters. Wealth creates access to opportunities that are unavailable to many others. A wealthy family may be able to afford better education, specialized training, private tutoring, professional advisors, and valuable connections. These advantages can create opportunities long before a person enters the workforce. Imagine two students with equal talent. One attends a school with excellent resources, experienced teachers, and strong industry connections. The other attends a school with fewer opportunities and limited support. Both may work equally hard, but their paths can look very different. This doesn't guarantee success for one or failure for the other. However, it does demonstrate how access can influence outcomes. Another major factor is ownership of businesses. Throughout modern history, some of the world's largest fortunes have been built through business ownership. When a company succeeds, it creates value for customers. As that value grows, the business becomes more valuable. Employees receive salaries for their work. Owners receive the rewards of growth. This distinction is incredibly important. A company can expand from serving hundreds of customers to serving millions. In some cases, technology allows businesses to serve billions of people worldwide. When that happens, the value created can be enormous, and much of that value flows to those who own part of the company. Technology has amplified this effect more than ever before. A software company can create a product once and distribute it globally. A digital platform can reach users in dozens of countries simultaneously. A popular creator can build an audience larger than the population of many cities. Scale has become one of the most powerful wealth-generating forces in the modern economy. The larger the scale, the greater the potential rewards. The rich also tend to think differently about spending. This doesn't mean wealthy people never buy expensive things. Many do. However, a common pattern among successful investors is that they prioritize acquiring assets before increasing lifestyle expenses. When extra money arrives, they often look for ways to invest it rather than immediately spending it. Those investments may generate future income. That future income can then be reinvested again. Over time, this creates a cycle of growth. By contrast, many people spend most of what they earn because they have no choice. Housing, transportation, healthcare, education, food, and other necessities consume a large portion of income. When little money remains at the end of the month, building wealth becomes significantly harder. Inflation creates another challenge. As prices rise over time, cash loses purchasing power. The money sitting in a bank account today may buy less in the future. Assets such as stocks, businesses, and real estate often have the potential to increase in value over long periods. This means people who own productive assets may benefit while those holding only cash fall behind. The difference can seem small at first, but across decades, it becomes substantial. Psychology also plays a role. People often make financial decisions based on the environment around them. Someone raised in a family that discusses investing and business may learn important financial concepts at a young age. Someone who never encounters these ideas may take longer to discover them. Knowledge influences behavior. Behavior influences decisions. And decisions influence outcomes. This is why financial education can have such a powerful impact. Understanding debt, investing, risk, savings, and ownership helps people make more informed choices. Still, it's important to recognize that wealth is not guaranteed. Many wealthy families lose fortunes. Businesses fail. Markets decline. Poor decisions can destroy wealth just as quickly as smart decisions can build it. Likewise, countless people have risen from difficult circumstances to achieve financial success. The point is not that outcomes are predetermined. The point is that certain systems make wealth accumulation easier once wealth already exists. Money generates opportunities. Opportunities generate returns. Returns generate more money. The cycle continues. Economists sometimes refer to this as cumulative advantage. Small advantages at the beginning can lead to much larger advantages later. A little more capital leads to better opportunities. Better opportunities lead to greater returns. Greater returns create even more capital. Over time, the gap can widen dramatically. This is one reason wealth inequality remains such a significant topic around the world. Some people argue that these dynamics encourage innovation, entrepreneurship, and economic growth. Others argue that they create barriers that make upward mobility more difficult. Regardless of where you stand in that debate, understanding how wealth grows is valuable because wealth is rarely built by income alone. It is built through ownership, investment, patience, and the ability to allow compound growth to work over long periods of time. The rich often keep getting richer because their money is continuously working for them. Their assets generate income. Their investments compound. Their ownership creates leverage, and their resources provide access to opportunities that can create even more value. There is no single secret behind wealth accumulation. Instead, it is the result of many interconnected forces working together over time. When you understand those forces, you begin to see wealth differently. It is not simply about earning more money. It is about building systems that continue producing value long after the initial effort has been made. And that may be the biggest reason why the rich keep getting richer. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this breakdown, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss future content. What do you think? Do you believe wealth is mainly created through hard work, smart decisions, or existing advantages? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.